Hey guys, OGalbina here, and welcome to BBL Week 7. In Week 6, we unfortunately took a loss to John Jr. and his scary Kieran Black Iron Boulder combo. This week, we need to bounce back in a big way, as 2 more wins can secure us a playoff spot. In our way stands my good friend It's Whatever and the best Uber we allowed in this league, Calyrex Ice. If you guys do enjoy Week 7 of the BBL, be sure to drop a like on the video as well as subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 4,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate your help in reaching that goal. I also want to give a huge shout out to Sin of Wrath, Mudkip Fam, Tone, Diet Tight, Dashing Septile, Shuckle King, and Orin Ladios for the mocks this week. Also, huge thank you to King L5 for the build support as well. That being said, let's jump into the team builder. Our team, if you did forget, consists of Dialga, Fluttermane, Terra Mew, Crocodile, Quackleval, Ogerpon Cornerstone, Shaman, Weezing, Sableye, and Rotom Heat. While Ant's team consists of Calyrex Ice Rider, Slowking Galar, Meowscarada, Scizor, Terra Walking Wake, Donphan, Basculegion Female, Quillfish, Munchlax, and Moltres Galar. Calyrex is so unbelievably scary. With how fast our team is, mispositioning once and letting it get up a free Trick Room could be legitimately game-ending. Meowscarada is also similarly scary. It has a bit of 4 moveset syndrome this week, but in theory it has the move pool to 2-hit KO or OHKO our entire team. Walking Wake is also really obnoxious for us to consistently answer. Both Scarf and Specs are really strong here, and I can even see an Assault Vest Terra Steel variant showing up. Basculegion is a very difficult mon for us to deal with as well, as Adaptability Shadow Balls and Surfs are not switching too well on our team, and it can naturally take a ton of hits really well here. Tough threats on our opponent's side for sure, but I think we have a solid team to take them on. First up will be our first Uber and Dialga. This week, we're rocking out with a choice spec set, as Ant doesn't have a fairy type if he doesn't tear his Wake into one. Therefore, Draco Meteors and Dragon Pulses are ridiculously free. We also have Flash Cannon for Terra Fairy Wake, and an OHKO on Calyrex, and Flamethrower for Scizor. EVs wise, we're creeping modest Basculegion, and we live a Protean low kick from non-banded Meowscarada after a Spike. From there, we have the rest in special attack. Second, we have Mew, who's rocking out with the Terra Fairy Assault Vest variant. I wanted a consistent deterrent to Specs Draco, and Terra Fairy gives us that, and a Dark Resist to Moltres Galar. We have pretty solid coverage here. Player for Stab, Temper Flare to hit Scizor, Knock Off for Glow King and to remove items, and U-turn for momentum purposes. This will also be our lead, as it leads well into Meowscarada and guarantees our Terra so that we have a Wake pivot ASAP. Third, we have our main win condition and Crocodile. Choice Scarf Moxie is unbelievably strong here, as Ant really doesn't have an answer to either of our Sabs defensively. Moltres could check our set in particular because we're not packing Stone Edge, but he doesn't know that. Plus, Moltres is pretty easy to wear down. Meow technically takes both stabs, but gets blown up by a CC and can really only switch in on EQ once. EVs wise, we have speed for Basculegion, max attack, and the leftover in HP with an adamant nature. Fourth, we have Uber number 2 and Fluttermane. This week, Flutter is incredibly strong. Answers to dual stabs plus Mystical Fire really don't exist. We also have Taunt as an option to stop Trick Room and set it from Calyrex Ice, and Trick Room or Chilly Reception from Slowking Galar. We have heavy duty boots in order to take hits like Meowscarada Flower Trick, or Bullet Punch from no attack Scizor. Yeah, sometimes at least. We have enough speed for Meowscarada and the leftover in special attack. Fifth is our best option to check Calyrex Ice Rider and Rotom Heat. Rotom is rocking a Rocky Helmet set this week with a moveset of Overheat, Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp, and Volt Switch. With max HP and max physical defense, we can take even a +2 close combat from Calyrex. We also check Meowscarada and Scizor really well, but we can't spread ourselves too thin as we open ourselves up to Calyrex big time if we take too much from these two. Lastly, we have Ogerpon Cornerstone. This week we have a set consisting of Ivy Cudgel, Power Whip, Knock Off, and Spiky Shield. Our stabs are incredibly strong here, and Knock lets us remove important items upon switching. We also have Spiky Shield as a means to help us stall at Trick Room turns if needed, or scout choice moves on Meowscarada or Walking Wake. EVs wise, we have enough speed for Walking Wake, max attack, and the rest in HP. That is going to be the team for BBL week number 7. If you guys do enjoy this battle, again, be sure to drop a like on it, sub to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the battle later. Alrighty guys, here we are with the battle. We are connected with Ant. Let's see the squad. He's got the Munchlax, baby. We have Meowscarada. I'm assuming it's here partly for giggles and laughs. And partly, oh dude, there's no hazards. Beautiful for me. And partly for like a Fluttermane check, but I am like taunt, so like I just Moonblast the whole game, right? Not super worried about that in that regard. If anything, I still think Scizor is like a better initial pivot a lot of the time, but it's okay. We see Calyrex, we see Basculegion, we see Scizor, we see Moltres Galar, and we see Munchlax. Alrighty, that being said, we are still going to lead the same exact way as it leads really darn well in this matchup. There's actually not really a great switch into our Mew, so we are just going to go ahead, we're going to lead it, Terra immediately, and just go to town. Good luck, have fun to Ant. Hopefully we can snag a dub. There's also no Glow King. Man, is Specs Dialga going to be so strong here? Is Specs Dialga going to be really, really strong here? The Claw, the Scizor. Okay. So we're going to lead off with our Mew. Now, let's see something. We're going to get out of Sun and Moon, because I played Sun and Moon game yesterday. Mew into like a max HP Scizor. We don't quite kill with our attack here. So what I'm thinking, honest to God, I'm going to Terra and I'm going to Temper Flare. I think he's going to U-turn if anything. We live a Bullet Punch. I get off a ton of damage on this thing regardless. So I'm going to Terra immediately. I want to resist the U-turn that's definitely coming out, and I want to exert some offensive pressure right here. I really want to exert some offensive pressure right here. A little bit of an early call, but I'm comfortable making it. I don't think that you ever Bullet Punch my Mew here in case I don't end up tearing. Yeah, he didn't Bullet Punch, so we're doing good. We Temper Flare, we do 8 fucking billion right there, which is great for me. We see he does about 30-ish damage. Let's see if we Terra Fairy. It's definitely not Choice Band. And it's definitely not offensive. Yeah, definitely not offensive. Goodness gracious, that did absolutely nothing. So right here, Big Purr is going to come out. That's fine with me. I'm just going to go ahead and U-turn. Feeling pretty comfortable about that. Do you see T-Spikes go up? Bit unfortunate, but not really the end of the world. Our team isn't super slow-paced. Did we see... Oh my god, that's incredible for me. We didn't see him... What do you call it there? So, again, we will take it. We are in a great position right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a great position. Really, the team is not super T-Spike weak at this point. So, what I kind of want to do is I kind of just want to go Dialga. It exerts a ton of pressure on literally whatever wants to come in. Mew putting in a ton of work on lead. And, yeah, we're just going to come in and just kind of click a button. The Black Mamba comes out. Oh, the Black Mamba. Moltres, Galar. I'm just gonna drop a Draco. He's gonna nasty plot. This might just die. This might just die. Draco Meteor. It's going to go down to quite literally 1 HP. It is at +3 right now, which is a little bit worrisome. No way, it's Salic. Okay. We should be okay because we have our Cornerstone. It's also going to be +1, 90 base speed. I want to make sure... Timid. If we do indeed outpace this with Crocodile, we are in... Shit. I mean, okay. That's pretty bad. We do not indeed outpace this with Crocodile. So is it my best play to just sack here? Oh no, not that. This is putting me in an uncomfortable position. +3. Hurricane. Shit. I'm just gonna Draco. He Pain Splits. Okay. Give me the roll. +4. Okay. We do see... Let's see our Mew. Mew. Terra Fairy. With a Hurricane. It does not kill us. I think we just have to sack here. I think that is just going to be our play. It's going to be the sack here. He's going to Fire Wrath. He's going to take out our Dialga. Bit unfortunate. We don't really get the position we want with Dialga, but I don't think there's much I could have done about that otherwise. From here, I think my best play, 331. is going to be Mew. He has to be max modest to get this KO on me. Let's see, 331. 25% chance from max modest, and he has to hit Hurricane. So I am gonna go Mew. I think this is my better odds than him getting a flinch with Fire Wrath on my guy. Okay, so we are just gonna go ahead and play rough. Oh, this Moltres is putting in crazy work. Don't you dare, 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 don't you dare. Okay, woo! Okay, so we are gonna live, we are gonna get off a play rough, and we are gonna knock out Black Mamba. Very, very big for me. Very, very big for me. Oh my goodness, that was scary. I do want to kind of keep this as like knockoff potential. We do also have our Cornerstone, which is really nice. If we see Callie come out, we're pretty much immediately just getting out. We see Scizor, we have a very free Rotom. Slim Reaper. Are you Scarf? We're gonna find out. I actually don't think I can save this in this instance. He is gonna Surf here. Okay. He is gonna Surf here. He's gonna knock out our Mew. Now, what is our position from here? Because, what, he has Scizor left. I think it is going to be our Cudgel guy, and I think it's going to be knockoff. I think it's going to be our Cudgel guy, and I think it's going to be knockoff. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and knock this thing off. If I can get rid of its Scarf, that's incredible for me. He's not going to kill me from full. If I can get rid of this guy's Scarf, I'm actually in a phenomenal position. This thing does not always die to Crocodile knockoff, is another issue that we're kind of seeing, depending on what he is. Masculegion. Female? Okay, so we're gonna knock this guy. Okay. And this Pocket Monster is going to go ahead and just get Power Whipped. This guy is going to just get Power Whipped. There's not really much of a switch in on his team, so we are going to take it. Ooh, and brought a scary team. The T-Spike is definitely annoying for the Ogre in particular. Not super happy about this position we're in right now. Not super happy about this position. We're gonna power it. We are gonna knock it out. Cool. So down it goes. Masculegion female. I want to see Choice Scarf, how much this guy is doing to our Ogre Pawn. And it looks like it still kills us, or we still live from where we're at right now. From Scarf, and we know we outpace this thing otherwise with our Mew, so we know that this thing is going to indeed be Choice Scarf. If something like Callie comes out right now, we're mostly fine. We still have our Protect in this guy, and we still have our Rotom absolutely full. If Scizor comes out, also fine with me. Not super worried about that in that regard. The Claw is going to come out. We are just always going to get out into our Rotom. Rotom allows me a very free Volt Switch as well, on like literally everything. If the Basculegion is going to come out, oh well, kind of in a tough spot, but what can you do? Bullet Punch is going to kill us, or is going to knock it out with Helmet, so maybe that's not great positioning. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I do want to see Basculegion if it kills my Flutter Mane with one Shadow Ball. It does. Okay. So I think from here my position is sacking Flutter Mane. Yeah, I think it's sacking Flutter Mane. Because we keep that Rotom around for the Calyrex. And then from here, we're just going to go ahead and Shadow Ball in case it's not outpacing me for some reason. It is. We're going to go into Crocodile. We're gonna click knockoff. It looks like I'm wrong. It looks like it does just straight up kill. So that's fine. We're gonna go to Scarf Moxie Crook. We're gonna click knockoff. We should kill even max defense. Not max defense all the time. Just a little bit unfortunate. We are just gonna go ahead and click the knockoff button. Yeah, pace. Any variant of this, we are actually creeping Timid Basket Legion. We weren't creeping Moltres, which is kind of the reason we didn't want to risk that earlier, in case it was Timid Moltres. Because it totally could have tied our guy. And I wasn't expecting Salak. So we're going to knock this thing off. It is going to go down. You're going to get a Moxie boost. And then from here, Callie is going to come out. And at +1, we should bring this thing down incredibly, incredibly low to where he can't really, like, set up Trick Room or anything like that. Glacial Lance Contact. Okay, I do want to see, is Glacial Lance Contact? We are just going to go ahead and click knockoff. No reason to pick any other play. We are going to knock it out, and that is going to be a dub secured against Ant. He brought some really scary shit, man. I mean, oh, CB. Okay, then I was fine regardless. It didn't end up coming in very often, which is very, very nice for me. We're able to take home a 3-0 dub. Maybe he didn't play super optimally on some turns. I think I got a little panicked in the face of that Moltres that got really, really out of hand really fast. I could have gone into my Mew maybe a little bit earlier. I think that might have been the play, immediately after I Draco'd. But not the end of the world. Mew was able to put in the finest of work. Crocodile able to clean up the game. Ogerpon grabbing a KO. Dialga not grabbing one, unfortunately, but still exerting a ton of pressure offensively. And we're able to take home with them in a fucking 13-minute game, man. I'm supposed to get some mid-rolls, man. I gotta pay for Christmas gifts. What are you doing? But if you guys did enjoy this battle and the dub this week, be sure to drop a like in the video, so sub to the channel. Please go check out one of my absolute best friends, man. I love the guy to death, and he's making great content this season. He's putting in a ton of effort. I know the Callie hasn't been doing as well as he would have hoped, but he's bringing some creative shit. I mean, that Moltres almost got out of hand so freaking fast, and I'm really glad that our Mew ended up not taking a bullet punch in the early call, ended up really paying off and kind of eliminating that Scizor from the game, like, entirely. We were able to kill the Meowscarada that wasn't Protean, thankfully, and yeah, put ourselves in a good spot. So again, drop a like if you enjoyed, sub if you're new. See you guys next time. Later.